My certification was TestOut Security Pro. My name is Tiffany Dykes, and I go to Santa Fe College. My abstract is on everything that you need to know about TestOut Security Pro certification, from what the certification's name is, to who organizes or issues it, to the cost of the certification, and who are the intended audiences. What are the benefits of being certified, like industry recognition to average salary return, plus whether or not I would recommend this certification to anyone, and if I already have any certifications, what are they, and what are my certification plans for the future. To start things off, there are many certifications out there that you can get certified for, but the one I strongly recommend is the security certification, which I will get to more on that later on. The chosen certification assigned to me was TestOut Security Pro, and through my research, I have come to find out that there are 3 separate certification exams that you can take, which I will get to in a bit. The first thing I want to get into is the name of the certification, which, as stated before, is TestOut Security Pro. The organization that issues the certification, their local link, and the intended audience. The second was that of the certification requirements, like experience and training, testing, cost of testing, how the test is completed, to what the exam looks like, any renewal requirements, and anything else that is needed. Third thing I want to explain are the benefits of being network security certified, from industry recognition to average salary return to how many people have this certification. The last thing was whether or not I would recommend this certification to anyone. That if I had any certifications, what are they, and what are my certification plans. The name of the certification is TestOut Security Pro, and coming January 23rd, TestOut's new LabSim Security Pro will be their most comprehensive security coursework to date. The organization that issues the certification is TestOut. The local link is www.testout.com, and the intended audience is students or people in general who are training or wanting to be security certified. For certification requirements, you can gain experience and training, if you don't have any, through TestOut LabSim for Security Pro. As for testing, at the scheduled time for the exam, you will begin taking the exam in the allotted time given. After finishing, you will either be security certified or you will have to reschedule to take the exam again, in which you will have to pay for a voucher. The cost for testing is free with the purchase of TestOut Security Pro, which for a single user license is $495. If you are taking the exam again, the cost of one voucher is $39. How the testing is completed: at the scheduled time, students are to open a web browser and go to the website. They are to log in with the LabSim username and password that they created. And then in the Assign Exam section, click One New Exam and click Begin to begin testing. The certification exams, what do they look like? Well, there are 3 separate certification exams you can take after you finish the LabSim for Security Pro. One is TestOut's new Security Pro certification exam, which is coming in the second quarter of 2013. The second one is CompTIA's Security Plus exam, which the exam includes 100 questions and students are allotted 90 minutes to complete the exam. A passing score is 750 out of 900 possible points. The third exam is SSCP exam. For renewal requirements, retakes can only be scheduled and administered by original administrating teacher. Retake vouchers can be purchased online or calling the number. The cost of one voucher is $39. There is no waiting period after the first try, but any additional tries will result in a one-week waiting period. A candidate can only attempt the exam 5 times within a year, and after the 5th attempt, must wait an additional year starting on the 5th attempt to try for a retake. If the candidate passes, they cannot take the exam again without prior approval from TestOut. Candidates must pay for each attempted exam. These costs, or at least the cost of the first exam, is included with the purchase of TestOut Pro courses. Before taking a TestOut Pro certification exam, these requirements must be met. The student must have an active license for the corresponding TestOut training product. The computer must have Microsoft Silverlight installed. Teachers must have scheduled the exam with the scheduled time period started, and the student must not have previously attempted the exam. Currently, students can only take each exam once. being that TestOut Security Pro certification exam doesn't come out to the second quarter of 2013, here is a bit about the second certification exam out of the three, CompTIA Security Plus. Any industry recognizes network security certifications. With the world revolving around technology nowadays, more and more information is being exchanged over the web, which makes people more at risk than ever before to being hacked or having their identity stolen. Industries don't take being hacked lightly, so they like having network security in effect, keeping all their information safe and secured. So as such, those with technical certifications in security are becoming more and more in demand. Plus, as for average salary returns, in a 2010 salary survey, CompTIA Security Plus certified people make $76,000 in, actually, $76,844. As for how many professionals have this certification, I couldn't find anything on it on the web. Not even Alachua County's library had anything. I tried articles or books. They don't have any. But as a personal guess, I would say there are a lot of professionals who have this certification. Probably not this TestOut Security Pro certification, but it's a security certification nonetheless. On a personal note on whether or not I would recommend this certification to anyone, I would say yes, I would recommend this certification because, as stated before, with the world revolving around technology and information is being exchanged over the web, people are at risk than ever before. So the demand for security certified people are in high demand. Plus, as an additional bonus, you will be the least likely person to be laid off due to budget cuts. As to if I have any certifications, yes, I do. It's CompTIA Network Plus certification, and as for my certification plans, I do intend on getting security certified someday, and any other certifications I can get. So if you ever want to get a job as an IT person, I would advise you to be security certified when you go to apply. For one, you'll be the most likely candidate to get hired over the other guy who isn't security certified. To gain experience and training, you can gain them with the purchase of TestOut LabSim for Security Pro, and as for the requirements, they're fairly simple to get. But when you do finish the LabSim, you can go and take either or all three of the separate certification exams and get certified. And this is my reference page.